So today we're going to be tying some flies and lures, learning how to do it if you're new to it. So, let's do this. Maybe some that I tied earlier. So today we're going to be learning how to make crappie lures that actually work. That are really cheap. All you need is a 1/32 ounce jig head and a pipe cleaner and some type of feather. Doesn't really matter what type of feather. So first, you're gonna grab your jig head, put it in your vise. I don't think I have it deep enough in there. There we go. There we go. Should not fall out now. So then you're gonna grab your threads. I've used either copper or red. I think I'm gonna use some red thread this time. So you're just gonna start by wrapping it on there. Making sure this is snipped. What the heck's going on? I don't know. Then you're gonna grab your scissors. Get off me, turkey feather. And then you're just gonna snip that first piece of thread. And you're just gonna wrap it around. Wind that up a little bit. Sorry, I'm blocking the view. It's just really hard to get around that the first time. Wrap it up here for a second. So then you're gonna grab yourself a feather. Mine's a pheasant, but you can use any feather. And you're just gonna snip off this little part. And you're gonna line that up like that. And then you're gonna want to put it like on the side, because then it's gonna spin up like that. So you wanna thread around there. Here we go. And you're gonna trim this little extra stuff over here. So this is gonna be like the little minnow tail on your crappie lure. So these work really well. I learned in lakes mainly when the water's a little clearer. And if it's when the water's darker, you can get those blue dyed feathers. Those work too. So, and then what you're gonna do is grab yourself a pink pipe cleaner or whatever color you just want, and you only need like that much. It's only about 1 inch. And you just snip it, and you just put this in the back and wrap it forward. I added a little too much. This will also add a little more weight to your lure if you want to get down deeper. And you just wrap that around there a couple times to make it a little smaller. If they're eating bigger lures, you don't have to do this. But, ooh, I about destroyed the whole tail. Just wrap her down a couple times. And then I learned you could either put some flash on here like this one, if you don't want it to be super plain and you're fishing dirtier water like I was saying. I have one with red on it that's like really flashed out. See, but it's just a simple flash from Bass Pro Shops. But you can add that later. You just wrap it around there. We'll do that real quick. We're gonna do red because I don't know, red just seems right. And you just wrap it around. And then you just wrap it around there. and then you just whoop, whoop, whoop. Make sure that's all nice and tied down. And then you snip it. I guess you also this might be your first ever fly, so I guess I should include some more important stuff too. Shoot. I accidentally did something. I accidentally wrapped one around the hook, so I gotta snip that. See, even people who've been doing it for a little while mess up. I got a little red tail in there, which won't hurt. There we go. And now you get your knotter. You bring it up towards the front of it. And then you just put it on there like this, and this. And then you gotta pull out a little bit of thread. Then you pull it like that. Then you spin it. We'll do it this 4 times. Then you just slip it off of this. Slip it off of this right here. Oop, I dropped it, but you're supposed to just pull it up and then drop it. We'll do that one more time. So first, there's the thread. You hook that, and then hook that, and then you spin it. If I can get it to do what I need it to do. Oh, shoot. Well, I got it the first time, but I can't get it this time now. Then you just spin it. Spin it if this thing doesn't keep slipping. Whatever. There's some other good videos on how to use this thing on YouTube rather than me. So go search up a different video because this thing right now is not working. But anyways, that's how you make a crappie jig that actually works. Snip the thread, and you can take it out of your vise. I have that. I think I'm going to trim this little red piece. There you are. And what you do is you can either just reel it straight in or reel it, pause it, or bounce it off the bottom. Or just like make it move a little bit. Just like shake your rod tip a little bit. A lot of ways to use it, but it's one of the easiest lures to make. So all you need for it, in the simplest form, is this. Where'd I put that? This, and a feather. That's all you need. It's the simplest lure I know how to tie. So it's a good video. So this is a good tutorial.